Morning you guys, it's Karen and I am back from, we are back from our holiday, but we've been back for a while now. If you are here for the empties only, I'll try and remember and put a timestamp below because I'm going to ramble for a minute about the sad news that is in the title and what went on the holiday. So the plan was to have 2 weeks off from work. Kev was off work. We were going to have 1 week in Northumberland and 1 week at home just going on lovely long walks with Watson. Our holiday started lovely, but long story short, I injured my knee on day 2 and couldn't put any weight on it, and I got this nasty cold that I'm still getting over now, nearly 2 weeks later. It's been on the news apparently as the worst cold ever. It certainly felt like it. It really floored me. And then the final thing was we found a lump on the back of Watson's neck. Watson is our dog, if anybody is unaware, and he has had cancer before, so we're really vigilant with lumps. So at that point we just decided to abandon the holiday and come home early. So we came home and I have had a cold ever since, so we haven't really done any of the walking that we planned and whatnot. I wasn't really up for it and couldn't put much weight on my knee until the second week. Excuse me. We both tested for COVID, by the way, and it isn't COVID. But last week we got the results back from Watson's lump, and it is unfortunately another tumour. So he is, as we speak, having surgery on this tumour, and we hopefully get him back just after lunchtime today. But it's a long road ahead. It's going to be probably 3 weeks before we know if this has spread. In between that, we need to get him recovered from this surgery, find out the grade of the tumour. That tells you if it's really nasty or, you know, hopefully contained within the area. We need to find out if he needs a second surgery, find out if they've got margins or if he needs to have another surgery. And then he has to go in for, at the end of the month, he goes to the specialist to get scans and lymph nodes sampled and different things to find out if it's spread anywhere. So it's a really, really difficult time. For those of you that don't know, Watson is just our world. We don't have children. Watson is it. He's my baby boy, you know. It's his birthday on the 5th of November. He's nearly 7 years old. Yeah, it's a really worrying time. So I am trying to do videos to, you know, keep myself distracted. But obviously after he's home today, my sole focus will be getting him back to health. And although you would think that after having an operation, he might just sleep through it all. But last time he had this done, he was just a ball of energy within about 2 days. I couldn't believe it because the scar was like this, you know, the wound was long and it had drains in it and everything. So it's quite difficult to try and keep him calm. It's like having a dog on crate rest, you know, you've got to keep him occupied, take him out for little walks which don't tire him out, and also then clean the wound, and the drains were constantly dripping blood everywhere, and it's quite stressful and quite time consuming, especially because I'm still getting the migraines in between, you know. So the point of telling you all that is I am trying to do videos, but I don't know how many I'll get done, when I'll get them edited, if I'll be able to answer all comments and that, so hopefully you'll understand that. But both Kev and I are trying to be really positive for Watson. He's beat it once, so hopefully he can beat it again. He would have been 3 years cancer free in January, so you know, he went a long time without getting another one. So yeah, we're trying to be positive. Anyway, on to empties. So this is what I've got in here. It's a lot of hair care and a little bit of makeup as well. So I'm just going to dig in. I have got the Superdrug Black Castor and Shea Conditioner. This is one of those that I was loving before my hair kind of went a bit awry. My hair is almost back to normal. Not 100%, but almost, and I'm going to do a video for you guys and tell you everything that I did to get it back to normal. So I don't know what happened, but just I seemed to suddenly get really, really coarse, tangly, dry hair, and it was falling out, and it was just not fun. And so for a while I wasn't sure if this was ever going to feature in a favourites again or anything like that, but I have used it a couple of times and I still absolutely love it, and this is now back to working really well for me. So I really like this. It's inexpensive, it's cruelty free, it's a nice thin conditioner, so it sinks into your hair rather than sitting on it. Definitely a repurchase for me. This is the Soap and Glory Get a Smooth On Smoothing Conditioner. This is one that I buy now and then because I do really like this. It's not one that leaves my hair detangled for very long, so to be honest I probably won't repurchase this now that my hair is kind of different. I think it's just, I don't think you can see all the greys too much, but since having a little bit of grey, that's what seems to have made my hair you know, feel different and get more tangly and whatnot. So I probably need something a bit stronger than this, but I was trying to use up all the things I had and try them, and you know. Let's stick on hair care. This is something that I will probably talk about in the video on what I did to heal my hair, because I feel like using these has always helped. This is another set. Do you remember I got a little set? The set I got was the, let me think, this is the Moisture Repair. Do you know what? I'll link this set that I've got that's worked below, but I will be talking about it in that video anyway. There's two different versions of these little sets where you get a mask, a shampoo, a conditioner, and an oil. And the Hydrate one, it's definitely the one called Hydrate, helped more than anything. And I don't know whether this is it or whether because I took the little miniatures on holiday, and I love them. But I absolutely love this, and I have never spent a lot of money on shampoo, but this is one shampoo that I might actually consider buying, because using, actually, the mask is nice, but I would say that just the conditioner is fine. And you know me, I've never felt the need for a mask. So using a shampoo and conditioner, this shampoo and conditioners together has been really good, and I would definitely consider buying this. In fact, I think I've written myself a note somewhere to have a look on Look Fantastic and buy the shampoo and conditioner, and it's something I can then turn to, you know, when my hair is feeling tangly again or anything like that. They've been really, really good. Oh, goodness me. The other thing is, there's not many things that make your hair smell amazing, shampoo and conditioner wise. Like, I find that there's a lot that smell lovely, but that you can't smell it afterwards. You know, after you've blow dried your hair, you can't smell it, but you can with these. I've noticed with the shampoo and conditioner, when I use them two together, I can smell the Moroccan oil on my hair afterwards, and it's lovely, really lovely. This is the Scalp Restore Scalp Reviving Anti-Dandruff shampoo. This is by Umberto Giannini. Yeah, I liked this. It was absolutely fine. I'm tending to be using a more moisturising shampoo now, so not something I will repurchase right now, but it is something that this helped with the itching. Remember I had a little bit of an itchy scalp? It felt like I had sunburn. It was really weird. It was itching, but when I itched it, I was like, wow, it feels like it's burnt on top, you know. And I used this a couple of times, and my hair has seemed to be fine since. This is another Superdrug shampoo. This is the Rose Hip and Cactus Fruit shampoo. I don't know whether they still do this one. I've just noticed it's for coloured hair, which is weird. I don't have coloured hair, but yeah, this was fine. This is definitely one I'd consider repurchasing. It's really inoffensive. It's not a deep cleansing shampoo. It's not particularly a moisturising shampoo. Well, there's a little bit left there. I could probably get a half a wash out of that. I have to use a lot of shampoo on my hair. But it's nice, and I would consider repurchasing that. I have got some little sachets here that I wanted to show you, because I do always take notice. Excuse me, just one second. I do always take notice when you guys recommend something, and if it's something that is a reasonable price and is cruelty free and doesn't come from America, you know, comes from within the UK, then I'll normally give it a try. So somebody had recommended this brand called Milkshake, and so I ordered these. I've still got 2 others to use. The great thing about this company is you can go onto their website and buy samples. I can't remember how much they were, like £1 or something per sample. So I got 2 from each range. So this one is the Moisture Plush conditioner, and this one is Restructure Milk Mask. So I've used these, and I've used this 2 separate occasions, and they are really, really nice, I have to say, but they weren't, I used them to try and repair my hair. You know, I was trying everything, and these aren't really strong enough for my hair, I would say. They were nice, but they didn't, you know, it wasn't like, oh, my hair feels amazingly soft or my hair feels amazingly detangled or anything. They were just really nice, but I have still got 2 others to use, so I'll try those and see how I get on. That's everything for hair care. Then onto some skincare. This is the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil. I've loved this for years, ever since discovering it, so I have repurchased this several times. I'm not going to run out and repurchase it just now, because as I said in my previous video, I generally use makeup removing cloths and then just maybe another cleanser, although my favourite way to remove makeup is not in the shower. I have to say, over the last 2 weeks I've barely worn any makeup, and I certainly haven't worn any eye makeup, and it's not something I've missed, because it is quite a pain in the bum to get it off, and I've realised how time consuming it is to put it on and to take it off. But this is something that I would consider repurchasing in the future. This is the Belly, this is a peptide and hyaluronic acid serum. I really enjoyed using this, and it was very nice, but it doesn't have the percentages of peptides, so I will choose the Matrixyl from The Ordinary over this one, but it was nice to use. This is the niacinamide 20% from Revolution. I did like this, but I did get a little bit of pilling, not an awful lot and only with certain products, but I did get a little bit of balling up on the skin, and that just drives me crazy, so that's not something I would repurchase. These two, this is the No7 hyaluronic acid and camellia oil capsules, and this one is ceramide and peptides capsules. So the camellia oil, I had showed you this before and said how much I love it, and I'd saved a few capsules to take on holiday. Loved using them on holiday. They're just beautiful. It's a beautiful feel on your skin. I've actually barely used skincare over the last couple of weeks either. I've just been like, you know what, I just want everything simple because of how ill I've been feeling and everything that's going on. And so I was literally taking my makeup off, cleansing and using a little capsule of this one, the hyaluronic acid and camellia oil, and I didn't need any moisturiser on top of it. The same with this ceramides and peptides actually. This one I hadn't bought before because it had perfume in it, but it was quite low on the list, and there was an offer on in No7, and I bought another pot of these. So I've got another pot of these to use, and I think it was buy one get one free, so I got this one as well just to try it, and I can't even smell any perfume in it, which is good. But I've talked about these before and how they're crazy expensive. You know, the fact that they're in little capsules, it's not enough to use one capsule. One capsule covers your face, one capsule covers your neck, in my opinion, or for me anyway. But I think they added up to about 8 mil. Do you remember I weighed them in the video I did? And they're £20 or something. It's a ridiculously expensive product. I wish it came in a 30 ml tube, and then it would be a staple. It really would, because I love it, but it's just a little luxury kind of treat for me when they're on offer. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. You can see I've used about half of it. I can't stand the smell of this. It's so strong. I don't know what it is. It's like a really strange perfume. It's just like a strange perfume, but it's really perfumed. And I use setting sprays not only to set my makeup, but to put in my masks before putting them on. And so it is somewhere you can smell it, you know. And I know that the reason I bought this is because Angie from Hot and Flashy suggested it, and it is a good setting spray, it definitely is. And she was saying that she didn't like the smell either, but that it sort of dissipated. But I think I'm just less tolerant of things, I really do. So to me, it's just too strong, and so that's a no from me. And this is the Geek Gorgeous Liquid Hydration Spray. Loved this, absolutely loved it. And I think I got this one on some kind of special offer with an order I had put in. So if I put an order in with them again, which I'm sure I will, I would definitely be interested in buying this, because it's lovely to have a spray that's got panthenol in that you can spray on irritated skin. I haven't seen anything like that about, and it really did help. What did I have? I was using it, something had irritated me. I remember I had some little lumps here, and I was spraying this on my face before putting my night cream on, and it was really, really useful. So I loved that. This is the Boost Ingredients excuse me, hyaluronic acid sleep mask, and this is not a repurchase, but this looks exactly the same as the hyaluronic acid night cream that I like from this range. I saw this one, they didn't have the other one, and I thought, let me try this one. There's probably a little bit left. It's okay as far as moisturising goes, but it smells like paint. It just smells awful. It smells like paint, like gloss paint, and I can't stand that smell. That's not something I want to be putting on my face, so that's not a repurchase, but I still would buy the other one. That is just I don't think it's a night cream, it's just moisturiser or something like that. Another skincare. Yes, one item of skincare. This is the Indeed Exfoliator 2 Facial Powder Exfoliator. I haven't used this very much at all, but I was, you know, looking in my cupboard and trying to use things up basically, and I thought, right, let me use this as my second cleanse after using my oil to take my makeup off. Let me use this. And you know what, it's okay. It's a powder, you tip it into your hand, you're supposed to add a little bit of water and get a foam out of it. The first issue I had is it takes quite an exact amount of water to get it into a nice foam. If you put too much water in and you can barely feel it on your face, not enough, and it's just dry and it doesn't feel right, you know, so you need the exact amount of water. But the last 2 times I used it, I shook it into my hand, as you need to do, and I inhaled it and it made me choke. It made all the inside of my nose sore. So no, that's a no from me. Something that's actually going to injure it, you know, is going to irritate my nasal passages and throat, that's a no from me. So that is a definite fail, and I will not repurchase that. As to be expected, I have got 2 mascaras. I think one of them you'll be surprised at, actually. This one, what does it say? Transfers. This is the Essence The False Lashes Mascara. I know that, you know, I've been trying a lot of Essence stuff and I quite liked the brush, but yeah, it transferred. It just transferred, meaning I remember now I had black like under my eyes, you know, and it's years since I've had that from eyeliner or mascara. That you can definitely buy better now. And then there's this one. This is the one I think you'll be surprised at. It's the, is this Essence as well? Yeah, Essence Instant Volume Boost. This is the one that I said, oh, I think I found my perfect mascara. It's brilliant. So that's the brush. Really liked it. The only thing I was annoyed at was when I went to try and look for it, it's not even on that, you know, the first look or just my look that I went to, it's not on there. It's difficult to get. It isn't even one that's on the Essence website, I don't think, or the Wilko website. I think there's a couple of available on eBay, but I don't want to be using things that are so difficult to get hold of, you know what I mean? I prefer to be able to pop to the shop and get something, but if not, I want to be able to get it from Amazon or Look Fantastic or Just My Look or something like that. So that was a bit annoying. However, the other thing was how quickly this dried out. It is so dry now that I could barely use it, you know, and I thought it doesn't work out that cheap if something runs out that quickly, if you know what I mean, if it suddenly becomes unusable and it's just dried out so much that I can't use it. So I'm not going to buy that one again. I have got others that are working out pretty well for me at the moment that I'll tell you about as soon as I get to it. This is the Lottie AM to PM black eyeliner, and this transfers as well, so that's a no from me. It's just a kohl pencil. The final thing in here, I've got 2 colours in this. I didn't realise. It's funny. This is the NYX, Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. I used it and thought, and I used it once because, like I said, I'm trying to use things up and, you know, not have so many things just sitting there. So I used it and I went into the bathroom, and I've got really harsh mirrors in my bathroom, I would say, because even if I do a video and I look back and think, oh, my makeup looks okay, in my bathroom mirror it looked terrible. So I went into the bathroom and I was like, my word, I look like I've got big bags under my eyes. What is going on? And I was like, that'll be that concealer. And so I put it into my Empties here. And then I was looking through my concealers and I was like, well, I thought I already used that. I thought I already tried it. And I was like, oh, well, let me try it then. And so I tried this and the same thing happened. But then I looked in other mirrors and I was like, no, this definitely is highlighting. I didn't even know I had bags. This was making me look like I had really big bags. And so I was like, no, that's no good. So that is no good for me. So that is not a repurchase for sure. That's everything for my Empties. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to doing the next video because it is telling you about a game-changing product I found for my hair. Like I said, I am going to do a whole video on how I've sorted out my menopausal hair. I've got a little bit of a way to go. I would say it's about 80% repaired at the moment, and I just have a little bit more to do. But I want to talk to you about this one product that is great for frizzy hair, so look out for that video. And yeah, I will tell you what I'm wearing. That's what I do now. Tell you what I'm wearing. I have got on the Kat Von D Good Apple foundation. I have got on, this lipstick is a Jaclyn Hill one. I waited for a long time to get it. I ordered it from Morphe and it took weeks to arrive, but it's in Outspoken. It's really nice and it feels nice, but I have to say it's, the lip liner I used with it is by NYX. It's called Alluring. And I use that one with, I don't know whether it's Shabby Chic or another one, but it's with a sleek liquid lipstick. And so you could definitely dupe this lipstick. But it's called Outspoken, this lipstick. On my cheeks is an Essence blush in Befitting, I think it's called. Yeah. And then on my eyes, I just use my Too Faced Nude palette. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.